Hare Krishna. So let's continue the same theme of understanding the vision of the person who sees things as they are. In Shloka number 31. Yada bhuta pritag bhavam ekastham anupashyati tata eva cha vistaram Brahma sampadyate tada. Now he's saying yada, when a sensible man, he ceases to see different things, because now he's seeing through anupashyati, that is seeing through authority. So what does he stop seeing or cease seeing? Bhuta pritag bhavam. He stops seeing or ceases to see different identities due to different material bodies. And then tata eva cha vistaram. And now he sees how beings are expanded everywhere, vistaram. Brahma sampadyate tada. He attains to Brahma conception or Brahman conception. So here it is spoken about how a person can attain to Brahman conception. That is, how can he get that divine vision or divine qualities like Brahman. Now here it is said that when one can see that various bodies of living entities arise due to the different desires of the individual soul and do not actually belong to the soul itself, one actually sees. Now in the material contamination, when our vision is not proper, what happens? We start seeing, oh, here is a man, oh, here is a woman, oh, here is a child, oh, here is an old man, oh, dog, cat, tree, bird. So in this way, we are differentiating. Why? Because the vision is contaminated. We are not able to see the actual thing, what's happening. But as the person progresses, advances in spiritual life, by very intense sadhana, by the mercy of the Lord, he'll be able to see things as they are. So as of now, he's seeing the body. And body is what? Body is a covering. But the actual person is where? Is there inside the body. And who is that actual person? The spirit soul. So spirit soul is covered by the subtle and the gross bodies, and the gross body is what we see. We cannot see even the subtle body. So when the person advances with time in spiritual life, he'll be able to understand that, okay, all these bodies which are there, they are manifested because the living entities have desired something, and those desires have to be fulfilled, so these bodies are given. And then he will also understand that these bodies don't belong to the spirit soul. It's because the spirit soul desired, the material nature has awarded the body to the spirit soul. So with this understanding, he'll be able to clearly see things as they are. Just imagine when such a nice equipoised vision comes, such an equal vision comes, how nice the life will be and how kind-hearted that devotee will be, where he is able to see everyone and respect everyone in all the possible ways. So a spiritually elevated person is the one who will be able to treat everyone properly according to their stature. But a person who is contaminated, he will just think that he is the master and try to exploit anyone and everyone around. So this is the thing, this is the difference between a spiritually elevated person and a materially degraded person. Yes. Now here it is said that after the destruction of the material nature, after the destruction of the material body, the spirit soul is one. The spirit soul, due to contact with material nature, gets different types of bodies. So what happens during pralaya? So during pralaya, what happens is, so all these bodies are destroyed. So finally, all these living entities, they are there in one prakriti. Now obviously, one thing we have to understand is all the souls will not merge. They will always remain individual souls. And then again when the creation happens, they are put in the bodies, different bodies. So this is what is the thing that is given. What happens at the time of pralaya and what happens at the time of creation. Now when one can see this, he attains spiritual vision, thus being freed from differentiations like man, animal, big, low, etc. One becomes purified in his consciousness and able to develop Krishna consciousness in his spiritual identity. So a person who gets that spiritual vision with intense sadhana that he performs every single day, he'll be able to see things as they are. And when he's able to perceive things as they are, he's at a very, very high level of spiritual platform. And from that platform, when he sees all the living entities, he does not see the bodies. He sees something else. And so, his behavior towards them is also something else. So a devotee who is there, he always sees that how can this person elevate in consciousness? How can he go back home back to Godhead? Because a devotee always sees that how can I help this person? Oh, he's stuck in this material world. He's there, in this body, he's stuck. He's not understanding that he's going through tough phase of life because of this body. And because of some desire of the past, he has got this body. How can I help this person? And that's how a devotee very compassionately, he preaches about the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, makes the person chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And when the person starts chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the desires will get purified. And then the person will start aspiring to attain Krishna this very lifetime. Then he will take up bhakti very intensely. And when he becomes sincere, Krishna will send the right kind of people in his life. And those people, those spiritual masters, those pure devotees, will pave his path back home, back to Godhead. So very important here to recognize and appreciate the compassion of a devotee. And all of us also. We are also devotees, or we are practicing devotees. So we have to help as many people as possible by giving this Mahamantra, by making people chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So when we help in the transcendental sale of this transcendental product, the Mahamantra, we'll all get transcendental commission. And that commission is taste in chanting the holy names, the taste in practicing devotional service. Because Lord will be very pleased with us when we do this seva. So in this way, very nicely Krishna is describing one after another these wonderful verses which are speaking about the vision of the person who is seeing things as they are. Now the question is, okay, the person has attained Brahman. So Brahman vision, how is it? What is he actually seeing with that vision? Krishna is going to describe in the next shloka. So let's see that in the next video. Hare Krishna.